We are so excited to welcome one half of the Swedish hit duo Icona Pop. I know, welcome to the Kelly Alexander Show.
Oh, thank you.
So first of all, we love you profusely on the show. We actually interviewed your partner in crime the last time you were in town, and now we get to speak to you, so very excited.
Oh, my. Yeah, we talked about that. You said 2013, right?
Yes. And actually, I believe when you guys were in town, I want to say last year, I also got to speak to her when she was at the hotel. So we're very happy to have you here.
Oh, well, we are happy to talk to you again.
Excellent. So I wanted to ask you, what is the biggest thing that you have learned about the music industry since you hit sort of mainstream success back in 2012?
I mean, we've been a band for 8 years, so we've been through all kinds of different things. We've been through people that want to change us, but people that like have a vision of the music industry that we didn't even know it still existed. But the people we're working with now, they're simply amazing. But I guess something that we learned is like you have to surround yourself with people that you trust and not be scared of like not be stressed about things. And also about your health. You have to take care of yourself and you have to make sure to have some fun because otherwise you'll end up just staying in your hotel room and not living your life.
It's true. That's very true. Now, you've had an amazing run of success opening for, I think a lot of people would say the biggest acts in the music industry right now, Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, and now One Direction. What helpful piece of advice, whether it's something these acts said to you or you just sort of picked up watching, did they give to you, these three artists? What have you learned the most from them?
First of all, it's been an honor for us to be on all of these tours, and we know that like these artists, they really decide who they want to have on tour. So, but I think just by seeing all of their shows, they're so different from each other. But, like, you get so inspired when, for example, Miley Cyrus, she was involved with every single piece of the show, from visuals to who was performing with her, like, everything. So I think, and we got to talk to one of her, what do you call it, like, visual directors, and she was just telling us a lot of stuff. And I think just the inspiration to see such a big artist being so down to earth has been very inspiring. And the same with the One Direction guys. They're like normal, super nice guys. Always make sure that everything is fine. And yeah, just to be that people on that level can still be normal. That makes me happy.
Excellent. Now, I know you probably view the boys of One Direction as your little brothers, but if you had to pick, who's your hottie?
Ooh.
We all have a hottie from One Direction.
They're all hot. So I would have to say that if you blend them all together, that would be like a Superman.
That's true. That's awesome. I did want to ask you, how did you actually get the gig to open for One Direction, and how did you react when you got the news? Because these guys, are performing to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. They're in town, tonight with you, and they are opening to over, I don't even know, over 25,000 people, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we were just about to release a new single, Emergency, and we have a lot of mutual friends, and we met Harry once before. So we just basically called our people up and contacted their people, and we were like, we really want to be on your tour. And they talked with the guys, and they were like, yeah, of course. So I know that, we know that this tour has been one of the most wanted tours of many artists, and we just feel so honored that they chose to take us on this tour. But I also think it's been such an amazing combo because we do very different kind of music, and that really, it felt like they were really open for a little more indie vibe on their, like a warm-up act. So that, I think, there's music for everyone on this tour, which is awesome.
Now, you've been doing so much traveling in the last couple of years. I'm sure you guys are masters at packing and knowing what to do when you're on the road.
Oh, my God.
What is...
No, we're so horrible. No, That's like, I sit with anxiety the day before I leave from Sweden, and I know that I'm not coming back. And we usually go out and party and pack when we're drunk. That's how horrible we are.
That's amazing.
Oh, I know.
What one thing do you have to have with you, though, while you're on the road to maybe make you feel a little more at ease?
I always have my diary with me to like put down my thoughts. I think that's important for me. Sometimes I don't write at all, but always to have it with me.
That is smart. I love that.
Yeah.
When you are traveling around the world, again, we've talked about how you've been to so many different places. Have you fell in love with another city or a country where you could picture yourself moving to one day? Not that you want to leave Sweden, but if you did, where would you go?
I love Paris. I've had many romantic nights there, out on the streets, hanging with gorgeous French guys. Amsterdam, beautiful. There's so many cities I could actually move to. And I had to tell you that now this is the first time we actually experienced Montreal, and we've been having such an amazing time. So I want to take a turn. Maybe I'll be living here in a couple of years.
We would love for you to live here, and we would love to know if you've tried the poutine yet.
The what?
Have you tried poutine? It is French fries covered in cheese curds and gravy. It is amazing.
Oh my God, no, I haven't. But I love cheese and I love French fries, so that could be an amazing combo.
Well, you have to get that after the show or before the show. Maybe not before the show because it might be a bit heavy on you as you dance around.
After the show, or we're going out tonight, so when we're going home.
You ask for poutine.
Poutine.
Yes. Now you have to talk to us about the single Emergency. Everybody knows you guys for I Love It and obviously a bunch of your other songs. But Emergency, you guys performed it on Good Morning America. I remember watching that performance. You guys killed it. What's the inspiration behind the song?
Well, we were in the studio a couple of months ago, and we were writing with one of our best friends, Eric Hassel. I don't know if you know him. But
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy, and we've known each other for ages. And a guy called Wallpaper as well. And we were just sitting and talking about, we were in a really good party mode. So we were like, we should write a fun, a party song, but in a fun way. And we just started to joke about this party emergency, and also, how me and Caroline always feel like when we go out, we always feel like we are the party. We don't have to be at the hottest club or anything, but we are the party, and people want to always be a part of our party. So we were just joking about this party emergency, and it took an hour or 2 hours for us to write that song, and it was so natural. So basically the song is about partying, but in a little bit more fun way than singing about pumping champagne bottles.
Now, can we expect a full album soon? Because I know we want one.
We are actually recording still. Definitely next year, 100%, you will get a new album. We're actually going into the studio here in Montreal on Monday to wrap up some new songs. But yeah, next year.
Excellent. And so we can actually say that a taste of your album will come from Montreal recording sessions?
Oh, yeah.
Yay! That makes us so happy. That's awesome. I wanted to ask you as well, if you could actually go out to lunch or dinner with an artist that is like a pop star today and get their advice or just thoughts on dealing with stardom and all that sort of stuff, because you guys are going so well and so many people know who you are. But if you spoke to either a legend or somebody from today's pop landscape, who would it be and why?
I would want to go I think I would want to go out for a little drink with Ziggy Stardust.
Nice.
Yeah, I think, David Bowie would also work, but I would love to have his other side and just talk about his life and how he came up with everything, all of this fashion stuff and the way I just love his music so much. So definitely David Bowie, a.k.a. Ziggy Stardust.
Now, before I let you go, what do your fans mean to you, and how important is social media for you to connect with your fans, which is growing and growing each day?
We have the best fans in the world. People, they're supporting us. I've never heard fans be so beautiful against an artist. they mean the world to us. We wouldn't be here, first of all, if it wouldn't be for all the beautiful fans. And also, like, we are traveling all around the world, but we always make sure to, like, be on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, and just, like, communicate, because that's how we hang out with people. So, yeah, I mean, thank you, all of the fans, all of our icons. You mean everything. And we want to meet all of them. They're so awesome.
Well, we love you to bits, and I think that you and Caroline have such a great attitude, and you bring forth such joy, and I think you take people away from their everyday problems and make them just have fun for a couple of hours, which I don't think you could ask for more. So thank you so much for being as awesome as you guys are.
Thank you. That was what a beautiful summary.
Well, I appreciate it very much. I know. Thank you for joining us on the Kelly Alexander Show.
Thank you for having us.